a section of this education night where we address some issues that families may come across when dealing with distance learning. It's obviously a very tough time, and so we have created a skit for you guys with some of Mr. Cottle's fifth graders. We are going to show the first half of this video, which will show some situations that families might be dealing with. And then we will go into a presentation about ways that we can set goals to ensure this doesn't happen.
I just got this report on Parent Square from your teacher. She says you haven't done any of your work this week. Why not?
Mom, it's too hard. I didn't understand it. The computer didn't work. My chair squeaked. Baby brother kept bothering me. The teacher didn't explain. I had a headache. I couldn't hear. My fingers hurt. I forgot my password. The dog ate the computer.
You lost your video games for an entire week.
You're so mean.
It's a stressful time. Learning math, science, reading, writing, and social studies at home is not an easy thing to do.
Es un momento estresante. Aprender en matemáticas, ciencia, lectura, escritura y historia en su casa no es fácil.
Are you still in bed? I told you to get up.
I'm tired. I don't feel good. I don't want to.
Did you play video games all night?
Can you leave me alone?
Sometimes children don't want to get out of bed. What are you going to do?
A veces los niños no quieren levantarse de la cama. ¿Qué vas a hacer?
Aren't you supposed to be in your Zoom class now?
No, it's canceled.
Then why did your teacher send me a note saying you're late again?
Mom, it's boring. I don't like doing school on the computer.
Is this a familiar scene in your house?
¿Es esta una escena familiar en tu casa?
I just got this report on Parent Square.
So, first of all, I just want to say, please don't lose hope. Here's some ideas that might help. But first, we have a message from Mr. Cottle. He has some important words for you. Oh, Mr. Cottle, you have to unmute. We can't hear you.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you can hear me or see me, but here's some ideas for you. I'm hearing a couple things tonight. I'm hearing that daily check-ins are important. That's what I heard Ms. Reyes say, and I think it's what I've heard all the teachers say. Daily check-ins around school. Talk about it. And the other thing is to keep it positive, if at all possible. Keep it positive. So you could set a goal around math, homework, around reading homework. Keep the goal I'm going to talk slower so translation could happen. Keep the goal reachable, something your child can do. Don't make it a pie in the sky goal. Make it something like a week goal. 5 days of homework, 5 days of getting to school on time, 5 days of having a quiet Zoom session, 5 days of going to bed on time. Going to bed on time is so important. I have students who are drifting off. Get some exercise before class. That's another goal. So set a goal and check in daily. Now, It's hard to do in a busy life to check in daily. You might have 3 kids, and you might have a job. You have so much on your table. This is not easy to do. So you need a reminder. What's the reminder? Here's a suggestion. Get a bowl for each child in your house. And when they reach their goal, when they get their job done, give them some marbles in the bowl. And the next day, they're going to help you remember. And that's a problem. I know I was a parent. I am a parent. And I know I got so busy sometimes I didn't check in enough. If I have a goal and I have a daily reminder, the kids will remind me and we'll get it done together. They'll say, Dad, I got my job done today. I got what I was supposed to do. Put the marbles in the bowl. When it gets full, Andreas will give you some ideas about what we can do to celebrate. But here's another idea. If you don't want to do marbles, just make a simple chart like this. Again, I don't know if you can see me, but it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday chart. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, and viernes. See? Y luego, underneath, stickers. 5 stickers in a row means something. Your baby might want to have a friend visit over the weekend who's in your COVID bubble. You know, you might want to take them to the beach to celebrate, but make a reachable goal and every day use marbles or stars on a chart to check in and feel good together, and look at the reports your teacher sends you. And when they come, talk about them. And when they don't do well, try to keep it positive. Say, oh, honey, I know you wanted to do this. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Let's try harder tomorrow. Okay, so again, just to review, 1, daily check-ins. 2, keep it positive. Andrea, would you like to expound on that a little bit?
Yes. So basically, we're just going to talk a little bit about setting goals for your Burbank students in order to get these rewards that Mr. Cottle is talking about. So maybe a challenge that you could be having is being on time for a Zoom class. Maybe your kid is struggling to get on Zoom. So here's a goal: 5 days in a row of being on time for Zoom class. Maybe you're having trouble getting your child to complete assignments that your teacher puts on Google Classroom or on Seesaw. Whether that work is independent or as a group, here's a goal you can set. You can do 5 days in a row of math or reading work completion of any kind. Maybe a challenge in your household is that you don't have a quiet place for your student to get on Zoom and be able to pay attention. There could be a lot of distractions. So in this case, what you could do is you could set a goal for the whole family where you have 5 days of a quiet time during Zoom classes, which means everyone in the home at that time is allowing the environment to be a quiet setting where the students can focus on their Zoom classes. And it's really important to remember that goals can be created for really just about anything. You can make goals for, like Mr. Cottle said, for reading, for science. You can even make them for bedtime if they're struggling to go to bed at a decent time. Really just anything that you think would really help their wellness and help them through this difficult time of distance learning can be a goal. Another really important thing to do is to also communicate with your child's teacher. So talking with your teacher about what would make a good goal for your student is really important. And some of the things that Mr. Cottle said, remember that a good goal is something that students can achieve, that isn't difficult for them. It also needs to be a positive goal, and it needs to have a short timeline. So the first thing you want to do is start with a short amount of time, such as say 3 days. And then as the student begins to succeed in that goal, extend it for a longer period of time, say 4 days or 5 days. And again, making sure that you're communicating with your teacher to know exactly what kind of goals you should be setting. So we're gonna move into the next portion of our skit. This second half is just some examples of rewards that you can give your child for achieving their goals. These are not necessarily ones that you have to do. There's so many different ones, but these were some of our favorites. What are some good ideas to reward a student who reaches their goal?
¿Cuáles son algunas buenas ideas para recompensar a un estudiante que alcanza a su meta?
I got you a special treat. I know that you've been working super hard to reach all your goals. I hope that you like it.
Oh, a Jolly Rancher, my favorite candy. Thank you.
You're welcome. All I want you to do is to keep working hard to achieving all your goals.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you for getting all your math done this week and earning a movie night.
I'm proud of myself too. I learned so much about division and fractions.
Thank you for spending some time to do some cookies with me.
You're welcome. I really want to reward you for doing a great job and for always giving your best and achieving your goal and for understanding fractions because I know that you've been having a really hard time. I'm just really proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Goal setting is a good way to help your child succeed at reading, writing, and math.
Establecer metas es una buena manera de ayudar a su hijo a tener éxito en lectura, escritura y matemáticas.
So once again, that is our skit that we put on with some of our fifth graders. And I really hope that it help you to gain some insight as to ways that you can motivate your kids to achieve their goals. Thank you.